What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jose, also known as JD on Twitter, and today we are going to be reviewing Justin Fields, the product out of Ohio State, the Buckeye. He is to many the third best quarterback in this draft. Many think he's a second, many think he's a fourth. So we're going to go over him today. We're going to give some analysis, my opinions on him, and I'm going to begin with his measurements. He's 22 years old. His birthday already passed. He went into the pro day, and he came in at 6'2", weighed 220, 9 hands, and 4.14 40 time. And that 40 time was recorded while he stumbled. Keep that in mind. Imagine if he didn't stumble. Maybe he came in at 3.9, or maybe he came in at 4 on the dot. Who knows? We'll never know. But Justin Fields is just an incredible athlete. All right, I'm gonna begin with that. He's an incredible athlete, and he's able to he's so fast, and his arm ability, his arm talent is just incredible. He's actually a transfer from Georgia, the SEC school. So he transferred from Georgia because he couldn't beat Jake Fromm in the quarterback competition. Then he went to Ohio State, and he had a record-setting year in his first year over there. In 14 games, he had 3,000 yards, 3,273 yards with 41 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Incredible. It's impeccable. And this year, the Big Ten was originally not supposed to have a season. Therefore, his stock would have pummeled. Maybe we wouldn't even be making this video today if the season wasn't played. But Justin, as the leader he is, he made sure that the season gets played. So in 8 games this year, he had 2,100 yards on the dot, 22 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. It's not bad for 8 games, guys. It's not bad. I'm gonna go over my negatives on him. Number 1, he shares a similar issue with Zach Wilson. Very, very iffy on the anticipation issues. The timing it's not great. He's not great against the blitz either. I wouldn't say bad, but he's just not great against it. He takes a while to get rid of it. He's very hesitant when he sees the receivers. He's very hesitant. And for people who are just hesitant, remember, you are a great prospect. You are great. The reason I'm making a video on you today is because that's how great you are. You are in the public eye, okay? You have been noted as one of the best quarterbacks in your conference. Probably the best quarterback. Yeah, the best quarterback in your conference. There's nobody in the Big Ten. And this goes for a lot of people too. Garrett Cole, I know I'm going to a different sport, but Garrett Cole, Yankee pitcher, he shares the same issue. He gets very hesitant. Just throw your 100-mile-per-hour fastball instead of throwing a slider for no reason. But that's another topic. Justin Fields, he's very hesitant, and he shouldn't be hesitant. He's a great quarterback, great prospect. Now, in my opinion, he needs a system that works around him and it minimizes his weaknesses. One that I would provide would be a vertical style offense. It maximizes his arm and mobility instead of a progression style offense, which makes him the centerpiece of reading defenses. And it's just, I don't know. I think you should make everything easier for your quarterback. A landing spot that I would love for him to go to is Atlanta. Oh my goodness, if he goes to Atlanta, oh boy, he could be Matt Ryan's heir, and that heavy RPO system will be great for him. Many think, and I kind of agree, he's a little inconsistent. In the Big Ten Bowl, he had a terrible game. College playoff, the first round of the college playoffs, he has an incredible game, probably the best game by a quarterback this year. And then in the college final, he's hurt. He's hurt when you need him, and he didn't have a great game. He also needs a year of development, in my opinion. As I said, go to Atlanta, you're gonna get that year of development. People think he's NFL ready. I don't think he's that NFL ready. I think he should sit the year out. And a lot of teams as well, general managers, head coaches, they sleep on the fact that you should sit your quarterback for a year. And that whole style of offense and that style of building around your quarterback has went away recently because every single quarterback, week one. Besides the best quarterback in football, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes sat out his entire first year. And you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Patrick Mahomes went on to have a 50 touchdown year in his sophomore season, because in his first year, he sat under Alex Smith. He had coaches like Andy Reid, which I understand that you can't replicate the coaching staff that he had. He had Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, and Matt Nagy. I understand those are all offensive geniuses, and it's hard to replicate having a coaching staff like that. I understand. And he also had targets like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Kareem Hunt at the time. I understand, but a year of development will help any quarterback. I cannot stress that enough. That style of managing your quarterback needs to come back, because it could be so helpful at so many levels. Now, some positives. He's terrific off the first read. I read you the stat during the Trevor Lawrence video. PFF made a grade on throws past the first read since 2019, minimum of 60 attempts, and he was number 1 with a 90.6. Zach Wilson being number 2 with a 90.1. Then on a different stat via Rich Cimini, the highest QBR on third down amongst FBS prospects is number 1, Justin Fields, with a 90. That's great right there. He has a terrific arm. Oh my goodness, he's so fast. I already read that 4.41 40 time. And whatever I say, whatever negative I'd say out there, you could say, yeah, throw it out the window. But he has undeniable talent. This guy is an athlete. It's undeniable that he has an incredible arm. He has the legs of like a Michael Vick or something like that. And he could be clutch at moments. He could be so clutch at moments. If you throw out the national championship game, which I advise not to at some points, but you could say that he's a very clutch player, and he's there when you need him. He's extremely tough. I know I'm crapping about him and what he did in the national championship game, but that was tough, yo. He played the entire 60 minutes after being absolutely blasted by the linebacker from Clemson. He was blasted. I know those ribs were hurting, bro. He probably broke the ribs. Who knows? And overall, like, his pocket presence, not that bad. It's pretty decent. Now I'm gonna hand out grades. Injury, 9. That rib injury that I was talking about is kind of, still lingering. Arm talent, undeniable, number 10. Read defense, I give him an A. As I said, he has some reading defense issues. Number 7 on timing and 7 overall on timing anticipation. Remember, all these grades are out of 10. NFL ready, I give him a 7. Leadership, gave him a 10. Size, 8. Footwork, 7. Mechanics, 10. And speed, 10. He's the only guy that's going to get a 10 for me when it comes to speed. That leaves him at an overall 86. That's a B+. I would not be. I don't think that's a bad grade for a quarterback. A B+. Now I'm going to my notes so I could show off my. Because I have to remember whether I have him at number 3 or number 4. I believe I do have him at number 4. I'm not gonna reveal who number 3 is. Yes, I do have him listed at number 4 with an 86 grade. Yep, he's my number 4 quarterback in this class, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but his comparison, I could easily say Russell Wilson and try to get away with it, but he's way faster than Russell Wilson. I could also say Lamar Jackson, but I think he has a way better arm than Lamar Jackson. I'd say Mike Vick. All right, now here's why. Michael Vick could run a 4.2, 4.3 on a regular day. I understand that. But there has not been a quarterback as fast as him when it comes to that type of stuff. Now, you could say Lamar Jackson, he's very fast. I know that. Lamar's probably the closest. But Justin Fields has the potential to be that fast. And he has a rocket of an arm. We know that. He could throw it deep. He tried to replicate the same pass as Zach Wilson on Zach's pro day. So we know he has a heck of an arm. This is all around, and he could be great. He could be great in this league. But as I said, year development. If he's anything like prime Michael Vick, especially from that Madden game, woo boy. Somebody's got a franchise quarterback. Atlanta, you got to go pick him up, man. You got to go pick him up. I can't stress. I know everybody's saying, oh, Kyle Pitts going number 4. No, it has to be Justin Fields. You need an heir to Matt Ryan's throne. And Matt Ryan's getting a little too expensive at a very old rate. So that's going to be it today. This is Jose, also known as JD on Twitter, signing off. See y'all.